I'm about to tell, I tell you I will tell it well, is of my dear Aunt Muriel, and just how I've been naughty.
Naughty. A word that doesn't sound the same after Fred has said it. The word almost feels foreign after he said it so many times, because it's said in a very devious and dark way. The dictionary term is described as disobedient, badly behaved, mildly rude, or indecent. The way Fred uses it molds our whole perception of the character. We both anticipate and get unnerved in knowing he's going to end his thoughts with this single word. If he didn't use this word, or possibly used another word in its place, the character wouldn't have the same impact. But that's not the only thing about this character that makes us truly uncomfortable. What's more scary than anything is that he's not a physical monster. He's just a man, a family member, just a guy on a bus, interacting with everyone else. When it comes to our imagination, our minds can make up some of the most sadistic and scary things imaginable. During the episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog, we see many monsters, beasts, and scary creatures of different forms. But we only see a few villains that really creep us out the way Fred can. He controls the environment around him, not physically, but mentally. Within horror and sci-fi movies and TV, the spookiest things are that of which we can't see, but we know have an effect on their environment or their surroundings, and things that are all too familiar. The outline of a humanoid being approaching you, or, like in Fred's case, a smile and the appearance of friendliness. A smile that is familiar but unnatural. A man that looks both well-kempt and disheveled. Or possibly a family member that has an unsettling past. One of the most unsettling flaws of this character is the fact that we get to hear his inner thoughts. The thoughts that he has aren't inherently evil, but they come off disturbing because of his perception of events and of the people around him. His actions are impulsive, and his infatuation with hair on any living being, whether it is human or an animal, is unnerving. The fact that he can't control his desire to cut and feel the hair is beyond creepy, because we get to hear the inner thoughts that run through his mind constantly. He compares his actions and thoughts to being simply naughty. If we look at what naughty means again, meaning disobedient, badly behaved, mildly rude, or indecent, it doesn't really signify what Fred is doing. The real threat of Fred is his lack of control, and the absence of his desire to control his infatuation. The moment a dog is closed in a room with him, and the second the door is locked, he takes his opportunity. An opportunity that he's been waiting for since he saw Courage sitting on the stairs. An opportunity that bloomed in his mind when he was sitting on a couch in a living room in the middle of nowhere, where his eyes shifted onto something new. We see Courage as a main character, not simply as man's best friend. But Fred saw him as a quick fix for a helpless addiction. He held down and trapped a scared animal and slowly shaved him, his voice haunting over the anticipation and actions. Whenever Courage gets a haircut, the narration from Fred probably haunts him to this day. Now, are Fred's actions insanely evil? No. Actually, it's mostly harmless when it's kept to the confines of an addiction to cutting hair. The danger is the desire. A desire left unchecked and fed into without anything or anyone stopping it. It could transform into more potent addictions that'll keep Fred thinking, and he'll keep eventually feeding into. The idea that people are out there with unsettling thoughts that are waiting for the moment to take the opportunity to fulfill those desires makes for a powerfully unsettling and naughty character.